Hey guys, so Cannabis Gaming. Just bringing you a little update since the patch, what's it called? The Maji Market patch came in Palia. Um, there has been some price changes as far as selling produce. Um, the tomatoes are no longer that profitable. Um, on the other hand, potatoes have become quite profitable. So I just thought I'd throw a little update in as things have changed. Just going to collect all these and I'll show you. I don't have any potatoes on hand unless I have some in here. Maybe in this one? No. Anyway, the potatoes are now. There's a potato. For the star quality, they're 67 gold. They've gone up significantly, whereas these have stayed the same. But the way you would profit from these was making seed. So before it would make seed out of two. So you would need two tomatoes and you would get two seeds. Now you have to use three tomatoes. So for three tomatoes, you could make, what is that, 102 gold. Whereas for this, you will get star quality off of these. So 102 versus, and you get two seeds, and each one of these will be 60 gold. There's some up here. So it's 120 gold. So you're making 18 gold by doing it. It's not a huge profit. Now potato seeds are only 30 gold to sell. Now the way you profit from them now is that when you first get them, they're 60 gold a pop. Right? So when you loot them out of your garden, if they're star quality, they're 67 gold. Trying to see if I can find the price of a potato, a normal potato, but I don't think I have any. No. Well, that's the safe storage. I don't have any. But so what you want to do is you want to grow your garden, use a star quality, put them in here. You're going to get a star quality pickled potato. Now they're only 1 gold more for the pickled potatoes if you get normal pickled potatoes. But if they're star quality, you get 102 gold. And that only takes one potato to do that. So you're making a huge profit by growing potatoes now. Uh, just this load of potatoes, and oh, I can harvest them. Awesome. So let's just see what we get. Guess I did that at the right time. 6 o'clock came just on the nick of time. So I still gotta water those. I don't know why sometimes they don't grow. Now I'm just using the normal, what do you call it, fertilizer, this stuff. Just improves the crop quality. And the way I do it is I'll plant, hang on a sec, this doesn't seem to want to work. I'll plant one row of potatoes, then one row of tomatoes, 2 rows of potatoes, 1 row of tomatoes. And this way, they're always beside another plant that waters them. So you water them once and forget them. Um, I'll set that up here in a second. But what you want to do with these potatoes now is you just want to fill this up. You want to get as many of these hoppers as possible, these preserves barrels, and craft them, craft your preserves. And you want to sell these pickled jars for profit. Um, I guess you can craft these as well. They're only 34 gold. I'm sure they're probably more once they're pickled into a star pickled, but it's not going to give you a huge amount of profits. But it is only one tomato now to do that. I mean, it probably was before, but it's instead of seeds. I mean, it's 3 now, so you're not making any profit off the seeds for tomatoes. Not a huge profit anyway. Nothing that warrants waiting the amount of time that you have to wait. I mean, just let's start one. It's 30 minutes per, so it's going to take a long time to get some profit off of that. So let's throw some potatoes in the ground, and I'll show you what I mean here with the watering. I know people have all kinds of strategies where they're sticking apple trees and other things. Hitting the wrong buttons here. Apple trees and blueberries into their garden, and they're putting them in specific ways so that you get quality this, water this, weed this. But I want the weeds. For one, you need them for cooking recipes, and they're great to give to some of the people in town for level experience, whatever you call that, renowned. And you want to level up with your NPCs in town. Now, both the tomatoes and the potatoes both have the water retaining quality. This is why I do it this way. So you're going to get a couple of potato harvests before the tomatoes are gone, which is good. You plant the tomatoes once, and then you get a couple of harvests of potatoes, and the potatoes are quite profitable, so you're making bank here. And then you just water these once. Once they're watered, they stay watered. You don't have to come back and water them again. They're going to go through their full cycles. Whereas if you forget, you don't come back to water them, they're not going to grow. They're going to sit there. They have to be watered. And you can just load them up with fertilizer, so you don't have to come back at all. Me, since I switched over, and I changed to glowworm boxes, which I shouldn't have. I don't have the fertilizer I need for the quality, so I want the star quality, so I use the lower end fertilizer. This one increases the amount of crops gained by harvest when you harvest. So if you really want to change it out, if you want to time your crops, time them so that you throw this in the day before the harvest, and these ones just plop them in. Oops, I don't think I have enough. 93, yeah, I do. It takes 91 to fertilize all these crops. So we'll just throw a quick crop on there, or a quick fertilizer on the crops. Let's do 1 on each one. If you've got a lot, which I'm gonna probably switch over boxes and redo these so that I'm just growing this kind of fertilizer for now. I might leave one of the glowworm boxes out just so I can keep stocking up on that as well and get the glowworms. I don't hoard my worms. I'll give them out to people if they're requesting them. If I have more than 100, I'll keep 100 of each on hand, and that I just keep in my inventory when I go out. I'll go do some fishing or whatever, and just have them on hand, so I don't have to worry about not having them. So I'll just keep 100 of each, you know. And these I'll just throw them in the box and sell them. So what I need to do now is make more of these preserves. I could probably take a lot of these out so I have room for the preserve boxes, and I'm going to change out these and leave one glowworm box, and I'm going to put 3, maybe 4 of the normal worm boxes in, and that way I've got the quality food. I don't have to water these now. If I had more fertilizer, I would just stock up on as much as I can. I think you're allowed 99 per, but somebody said that it glitches out if you have 99 in each one, so I would stick with less than that. I mean, if you're doing 10 at a time, that's probably more than enough. You can just let it sit through a full cycle, and yeah, you're gonna make a ton of gold just selling the preserves. So, all right, that's it. Y'all take care. Have a great day, and bye for now.